Good evening, guys. So this is kind of take two for this video. This is kind of the launch video for GemBots, and I'm going to go through a little bit more details. I just got off a call with the GemBots creator, and I got a whole lot more bullish about this. And I'll go through why as we go through the video, and as well as showing you again what I'd gone through on how to do it and all that jazz. Before I do, just a quick call out to PGV. Scroll down to the bottom, fill out form. If you have not filled it out, do not ask, hey, if I filled it out 2 months ago, is it still good? If you have not filled this form out, please get it in ASAP. If you do not, you will not have your refund by the end of day tomorrow where it's planned to be complete. And if you fill it in after the fact, then it's going to be delayed for yours because we really want to get done the ones, and the only ones that are getting done for sure are the ones that have sent in their form. So just a quick call out for that. I'm just going to close that down and let's get straight into this. So available right now at 50% off for the next 2 days. I highly recommend, if you are at all intrigued after this video or during this video, and it's not financial advice, but I would recommend you possibly get into this at least with the $100 if you can afford to do so, all that jazz. If you can't afford to do so, this probably isn't the protocol for you yet. You need to maybe start building some money up, and then some funds up, and then get it into this later on and pay potentially the higher price. In the meantime, GemBot AI, the website's right here. Fairly straightforward, goes through a lot of the details. You can start right now. As long as you get in before tomorrow, you'll get the 50% off. And after that, it'll be $200 a month for that. Subscribe today, reliable news updates. So your email is going to be put in here. Make sure that's in there accurate. It needs to be your email because there will be updates and stuff that will come through that, especially if you're not keeping an eye on the Discord all the time. That will be very important things to keep in touch with. Plus, setting up your bot, they'll send you an email for registration purposes. And then there's going to be lots of training. Obviously, I'm going to do some videos. There'll be other videos. PGV creator or GemBot creator did say he was going to do some videos as well, potentially, and we'll make sure there's lots of content to make sure you guys are good to go. This just shows you a little example of some trades that have happened in the past. Obviously, some pretty low leverage, which is not so bad. And you'll want to make sure your DEX maybe has your centralized exchange you're using is able to do that. The bots on top of crypto exchanges. So there's all these options for them here, but keep in mind these are not static. If any exchange that you know of or that you use already, if you are allowed to install API keys into it, then it will work with this bot. So that's a great thing to keep in mind, and then we'll go on to the rest of the stuff. So About Us just has a quick little synopsis and just going through the trade. So the bot's been tested for 8 months. Obviously, it's the same bot that's been used in a different protocol that we were all just in, and a lot of trades completed to show off that and to prove that it's working. Subscriptions, we'll go through that in a moment. In the facts, just a quick rundown there for you guys. How long the bot's been tested, we already went through that, 8 months. Do you guarantee results? Obviously not. This is DeFi, anything can happen, but they have been producing an average of 2% per trade for the last 8 months. Sometimes that can be trades in a few hours. Sometimes it's trades over months, over days or whatever. So just keep that in mind, but it'll open up multiple trades, and it's all trades with a certain amount of money. So the more money you have in, the more trades it can open. The less money you have in, the less trades it'll open for you. So it's really neat, and that's a little hint to the bullish news that I've got for you. The cost for the GemBot is $100 per month right now. If you purchase it after the pre-sale, it'll be $200 per month, and that will start basically on the 8th. Anybody can get in after that, but it'll be $200 at that point. Pre-sale ends at 8 p.m. AST on March 7th. When I load this video up, I'll try and put the times in your local time zone so you know, because I have an ability to do that with a link. Those who purchase in pre-sale will get the bot software trading on March 8th. You will receive an email March 8th at 10 p.m. AST when it's ready and to start registering your account to get going. How can I purchase it in pre-sale? Just head to the subscription. What exchanges does it work on? Anything that allows, so any exchange that gives you access to an API. And keep in mind, before you ask any questions, probably a really good idea to come to this fact sheet. We're going to be taking the questions as we get them and adding more meat and potatoes to this to make sure you guys are in good form. So do try and check here before you check the Discord or ask the question in Discord. And I presume actually I'll double check actually, I know we're setting up the new Discord soon, and once we set up that new Discord and get everybody in there, you'll only be able to go in just like the old Discord. You have to have a subscription to be in the Discord, so do keep that in mind. And so you'll need an active one in order to get yourself into the Discord. It'll be the same kind of process as before, where you'll have to put in your address for us to double check that you have a subscription, and then you'll be let in. Do you offer refunds? No, this is not a refund thing. If you buy it, use it for the month, see if you can make some money. If you break even or double your money, then obviously probably worthwhile to continue on with your subscription. And do you offer Yes, there is. And so a couple of things with this is it does carry on month to month. So if your affiliates stay in the bot, then you're going to keep getting those payouts. So an opportunity for you to even get possibly your own AI bot for free, GemBot for free. So keep that in mind. Discord link does not work right now. That will be working soon. Once that's all opened up, we'll get everybody funneled in there who have a subscription, and you'll be able to get more details. And I'm assuming we'll have a copy of these facts inside there as well. If there's any errors that happen, so there is a little email here. Please allow for 24 hours for response. If you mess up your email or something that's specific to this, then that would be a great way to reach out. Obviously, we'll have a support group and tickets inside the new Discord that we create as well. And that's about it for that. So off to the subscriptions, and maybe before that, let's go through a couple of things. So, and I meant to pull it up, and I'm going to pause for a second. So just a quick thing here, just to note, is you'll see it says subscription purchase. So this is what's going to happen, and you're going to see when you get your bot going. So just something to keep in mind, that you can actually go to the blockchain and see your subscription on there, so that you know everything's good. And you just basically go to BSC scan. I should have showed that a little better, but if you go to BSC scan, it's is it that? I don't even know if it's that. There we are. So you'll put bsc.com, type in your address here that you used, and then your last transaction will show that you did a subscription. So just something to keep in mind there. Other than that, so some of the different things. So with this bot, you actually, I just had a call with the GemBot creator, and there's a couple of really neat things here. So you don't need to set stop losses. You don't need to worry about drawdowns. You don't need to worry about anything. It's going to open up trades all automatically for you. And it's going to be kind of like different trades that use the USDT token. So the token you're going to be putting in is USDT. And then based on what's happening and what the bot wants to do, it's going to get on all these different pairs based on the USDT that you have in there. And it's going to do multiple ones. So it's not going to necessarily use all your money in one trade. And I believe, if I understood correctly too, it's going to kind of DCA you in if it's matter. So if you take a short, if the price goes up a little bit, it'll buy more. Or if you take a long, which means you're buying it hoping the price is going to go up, and the price goes down, it's going to use some of your money to buy more as it goes down. And so on average, those little trades that keep happening are going to be 2% trades kind of thing. So they could happen multiple times a day, which is how you can get these potentially rates of like 8% a day and stuff, because all these little trades that kind of happen over and over again. The more money you have in, the more trades you can do. It can actually do up to 100 trades. So obviously, more money you have in, the more different trades it's going to do to help diversify yourself and to help kind of take little shots depending on how the market's going. But it's constantly analyzing and getting into different pairs all by itself, so you don't have to pick a pair and possibly make the wrong choice. This is far less complicated / more comprehensive than I even thought it was, and I think than any of the users or any of our members inside the Discord thought it was. So that definitely gives me a little bit more, because I'm not a trader. I do like dabbling in it, like looking at it, but I like some automation, and this is more automation. If it's all the way it's being told to me, it's way more automation than I've seen ever. So this definitely gives me some more bullish tendencies and makes me quite excited to see how this is going to go, and stuff. So yeah, get hooked up. Not financial advice, but I think there's a lot of value to this $100 gamble, if you will, if you wanted to look at it that way. You do want to have a little bit of money to put into it, but if it does, again, what it says it does, to recoup your $100, you'd only need a couple of $100 in it if it's doing all these different trades and does what it says it does. But at the same token, the more you put in, the more trades it can get into, and the more risk-free it can be, because it can buy as it goes up or buy as it goes down, depending if it's long or shorts. So sorry, hopefully I explained that well. As we get into doing more videos on how and seeing it live, it'll be much easier to explain some of these things and how it's doing it, and what it's doing, when I can show you guys live positions that I get into as the bot does its thing. I'll try and pick and choose places to do that. I'm actually off work next week, so I'm hoping I'll have some time to really record some live action of the bot for you, to give you some good ideas there. So it's fully automated using USDT is what you're going to fill into it, and yeah, that's pretty funky. So again, pretty bullish on this, but at the same token, make sure you bet what you can afford to lose. Do the normal things, have a plan, stick to it. If you're like, okay, I'm going to put in $400 and it starts booming, you're like, I'm going to put in my life savings. Hold off. Do it systematically. Maybe if you want to compound obviously a bit, or you want to throw maybe 250 in a week or whatever works for you, but have a plan and stick to it. You don't want to get wrecked. But yeah, really, really excited for this, and a little more bullish than I thought I was for this. So definitely take a close look at this guy and maybe take a chance at this $100 kind of subscription. And as I said, if it doesn't work out, you just cancel it. But keep in mind, if you cancel it, you are losing the $200 price point. So, which I think it says somewhere here, but basically, if you get out of the bot, the second you cancel your subscription or don't pay up your subscription, you then are put on for the $200 one. So to get into everything here right now, you're going to connect your wallet. And I think I set it up, but we'll see. I thought I set it up under one. Wrong chain. I haven't used this wallet in a bit, and I should use Brave more often, but I haven't. So connect wallet. I'm going to pause for a second, figure out what's going on. All I had to do was reload the website, of course. So reloaded the website, it automatically connected for me, and here we are. So you're going to choose your option, and these are all BEP20, what that means, in case you don't know, is that it's all the BSC network. So anything that you want is the binary smart chain or smart network. Binance Smart Chain, I can't speak, and it's going to be USDT, BUSD, or USDC only. So any of those three smart stable coins, pick whichever one you're going to use. Don't type in a 100 and then type in a very accurate email address in there and click subscribe. There will be 2 transactions that come up on your MetaMask. One will be approving, and then one will be putting through the payment. So a little higher gas fees on the payment one, pretty like 10 cents or whatever on the regular one. Once you've done that, this will flip to active, and it'll show you that $100. Even if you pay with USDC or BUSD, it will still show up here as USDT. I just think it was probably just easier, but it really doesn't mean anything, so don't worry that it still says that. And then the affiliates. So in here, you can copy your link once you're all set up. You can send that out. It'll keep doing this for you. And basically that bonus money, because you've already approved the contract, it just dumps it right into your wallet. So you're just going to see if somebody pays with USDC, it's going to bump in USDC. If somebody pays with USDT, it'll bump in USDT, and obviously BUSD. So the nice thing is if you do some shilling or whatever, and if you feel really confident about this, you can get that out there. And the nice thing obviously is once it goes to $200, you're getting even more bang for your buck when you find people that want to get in. So that's about it. I'm pretty darn excited, I must admit, more so than I was. So definitely take your time, make sure it's the right decision for you, make sure you have some money to put into it, because there's no point in just spending $100 and not having anything. But I do recommend that you have a little peek at this. I think there's some real big opportunity, and I'm looking really forward to showing you guys this live and see how it actually performs. Thanks so much, guys, and have yourselves a wonderful evening.